Dignitas has been playing incredibly. They've only dropped a single game at this point in the playoff round, and now we're seeing Endpoint start out hot. Relating Wave dropping in the first goal of the series.
Metzenara's out of the corner onto the backboard. Jory is barely not able to reach that off the goal line. Relating Wave. They read this. Oh, trying to follow and make it happen. Not going to get it through. Endpoint somehow, despite in a 1v3, holding on, and now they're going to get a counter attack.
Oh, the bomb!
Against the bump. What is going on?
Seiko is what's going on. This play, big brain, gets control. Doesn't need to hit the ball again, just needs to plow KILLA out of the way to secure that.
Seiko's the one player who wasn't demoed there, James. He's the one player that makes the stop against Jack and then gets the breakaway on the other side. Flip reset into the goal for number 3, so you can't stop him.
You're right, Wave Punk. He is the one player. Look at this play.
Look at that.
The belly flop into the flip reset. And demoing isn't always useful. For Seiko, the best time to do it is the last player back. And Seiko with the stop. No way, he gets another. Oh, and he does. But it's still plowed through on the 50. And we've seen Endpoint get stretched thin. And look at the effort from Seiko.
Apparently,
did you see that bump? Jorius running into his teammate. That was a gimme, and that one off the elbow. The rebound will come through. Dignitas roaring back. It has not been pretty for Dignitas, but they are within striking distance.
Dignitas, credit where it's due, man. They have put the pressure, but no. Here's Jack through the sky, over 1, bumps into 2. Seiko in the corner. Clock has expired. Scrub's got to keep it alive. There's up 1, now 2. Apparently, Jack sets it for Scrub. He's reaching for it, but Metzenars puts it into the ground, and Endpoint will take game 1. What a game.
Yeah, that was wild. I mean, we saw some
game winning streak from Dignitas.
Yeah, they were on a tear. They were on a tear, and now they might keep it going. KILLA, a much needed goal for Dignitas, losing that last game. That one definitely hurt. And a good challenge from apparently Jack.
Wow, look at the Scrub. I think the bounce off to take this shot poorly, take it away from Dignitas, not give them a free look at his net.
And just rolling it back to that last play. Oh, Scrub will get another one. Scrub having that scoring sense. And apparently Jack, he has been a nuisance to Endpoint. You see that, getting that demo, getting the challenge on the first ball, Scrub in the right spot. But apparently Jack has been touches. He might be able to double tap that in. Also on that one, hitting off the crossbar. A demo on the goal line. It's vulnerable.
It wasn't just a demo, it was a bump as well before this, James. They had completely opened the door. Jory is bumped off the top of the net, Scrub Killer demolished, and then Metzenars has an open net to shoot at.
That was brutal from what we all wanted.
Yes, this is wonderful. There's Seiko around the corner. Jory with a nice read up to Scrub and pass it into apparently Jack taking the shot. 1, 2, 3. Dignitas extend the lead.
This Scrub, apparently Jack combo has been doing wonders, and that pass set up from Jorius on the breakout. This is the counter-attacking Dignitas that we saw your response to that brutal game 1 for Dignitas.
Scrub Killer on the ground, now to the sky. Got 2 players in front of him, not gonna look for bumps. Jorius, he opens the door. Gates are gone, and Jorius gonna score goal number 4.
And they're gonna leave it wide open at this point. Under a minute left. Oh my gosh. Scrub KILLA, I think he threw away.
It looked like he was going to take the shot, James, until the last split second where he's able to get off that ball and hit Wave. Oh, okay, on the other side here, Seiko going to find a goal after kickoff.
And it's not over yet. Seiko gets bumped on the play, gets back down to the ground. You see the side flip from Scrub KILLA. It happens. It happens.
Not quite, but the clock going to expire here. Can't score 2 goals in 1 second. I'll put it into the ground. Just a matter of protocol here. Dignitas bouncing back in game 2 to tie it up 1 apiece.
And it makes you wonder about the future of this series for Endpoint. Endpoint having a close game 1. It took some heroics from Seiko to
seconds. Apparently Jack with a fake. Relating Wave's gonna reach for this, but low on boost. Jorius takes it away from him, bouncing off the ground. Scrub Kill into the corner. And a shot from apparently Jack is good through 2 defenders. No way.
Scrub KILLA is beating everyone in these one-on-one situations. You see, Seiko had to bail out early, and the hit from Scrub, perfect bounce off the corner. Apparently Jack got
Metzenars here. Somehow Jack wins that challenge. I've never known. But no, the other way!
I think this happened to Dignitas yesterday as well. Apparently, Jack and Relating Wave pitch. Oh man, that hurts. I mean, gosh,
we've seen it happen already. It has not gone well for Dignitas. 1-1 in game 3. Metznaris actually, he's over the top. I didn't realize he was in the back line. No one was home. He's going to get a free goal here. 2-1 Endpoint.
Yeah, Scrub KILLA, rare miss on the dive. He was last man back, and we have seen that before. You even think back to the major Scrub KILLA.
Oh, Jorius bounces down. 2 defenders on the backboard, both miss, and he nearly nails a third goal. But now Scrub KILLA on the far side, empty goal. Apparently, Jack's going to tie the game.
And this is redemption for Scrub KILLA. He gets that touch past Metza and then gets the second touch into the middle, giving apparently Jack the chance to score it. Seiko is streaking back. A big game here. You can see how closely these teams are playing. Every game worth its weight in gold. And that's a huge block! Apparently Jack shutting the game down, taking the win.
Man, Dignitas did such a good job on kickoff, but Metznaris on this following touch. Dignitas had the kickoff, then they lost it to Metz on that back line. That touch drops catastrophically. And Dignitas gets a free one to put it in. Endpoint calls a timeout. Seiko to the edge. Relating the wave, now looking for Seiko in the midfield. Off a lot of woodwork, and then back down somehow. Relating wave gets a clean shot and makes it work.
And Relating wave kick-starting this attack. And then I love the option from Seiko going for the ceiling play. So many players.
Relating wave with the stop off the backboard. Metznaris and Seiko both up for Seiko, kind of stranded here. If apparently Jack can get to it, he does. But it's off the crossbar. Follow from Scrub KILLA is good to the far side. They absolutely posted Relating wave. He was frozen in net tie game.
Dignitas marching back, and you see that slight jump. The defense frozen. Relating wave had to just go. Apparently Jack, expecting Seiko perhaps to get that touch, wasn't able to make the read himself.
Seiko in midfield, Scrub KILLA over the top. Jorius got an open net again and in. Dignitas take the lead in game 4.
Scrub KILLA had a great day yesterday, and he's having a great weekend overall. That pass behind Seiko, Jorius with the finish. Lovely vision.
Sky's got Jorius and apparently Jack and Scrub in front of him. All 3 players lined up. Scrub will find a block. Now a Relating wave to the sky. Jorius can't get there in time, and it's all tied up again.
And Metza, it wasn't the strongest hit, but it does result in a rebound. You could even see him just parked in front of the defender. Apparently.
Tie ball game, already had 1 overtime. Dignitas won it the last time. Looking to possibly finish it here in regulation, and apparently Jack the full length of the field. 3 seconds left, they're back on top.
And Seiko knew he was in trouble, decided to challenge early, and that was such a close read. Apparently Jack going all in on a normal backboard bounce, but if that hits the crossbar, you never really know exactly where it's going to go. However, most of those angles were covered. Massive play from apparently Jack, and Dignitas will steal that one in regulation.
Wow, Dignitas. After having to deal with Nars, who's out of boost at midfield. Apparently Jack now advancing, looking to connect with Jorius, drops it in! What a shot! You've been waiting for him to wake up, James. He's here now.
And what a time to wake up, and what could be the last game of the series, whirling around, making the adjustment, and putting the shot on target, leaving the Endpoint defense in the dust. See you later, Relating wave.
He aimed his nose straight at the sky and corkscrewed to the craziest cherry pick, but Seiko says, I do not care. 1-1, we're tied back up.
He just does it himself off kickoff. Scrub KILLA getting faked out of his mind. Scrub KILLA.
Despite, I don't know, like there's been some really excellent goals this series, but that Jorius one is definitely one of my favorites. Despite that, Seiko gets it on kickoff, and then Relating wave immediately bounces back, and now they're in the lead.
And I thought this was over. Seiko continues to get second touches on the ball that nobody expects. You see him
trying to put it underneath. It's just Scrub going in the back. Back to Jorius. Dreads it up. Back to Scrub. Relating wave dives and makes the stop. 0 seconds. Can they keep it up? No. Metza puts it into the ground. Endpoint stave off the upset, and we'll go to game 6.
You know, we'd have to go look at that replay again, but
Man, You would have thought, again, we kept saying, like, when's Joris going to wake up? He finds an incredible goal here and it does drop in. Okay, apparently Jack getting goal number 1 of game 6 here, starting off good.
And apparently Jack, he has been beating so many players on Endpoint in these 1v1 situations, but unfortunately for Endpoint, they weren't able to make much of it. And what on Scrub almost got bumped into that. It's still dangerous, and it goes in. This whole play, a result from Scrub KILLA getting pool shot by Seiko into that ball.
And Metanaris finds the empty corner. Endpoint. Yeah. Who can take it? Do we go to game 7? Scrub KILLA into the corner. Bounces back out for apparently Jack, and he nails it! So much speed from Dignitas. They've got the lead with 14 seconds, looking for the win.
And it's App Jack once more. Big play after big play. Jack has
let him touch it. Back into the box. Roll anyway with a stop. 2 seconds left. Seiko tries, still can't touch the ball. Scrub KILLA putting it back. Roulette Wave trying to get it to his teammate, but it's into no man's land, and Dignitas take game 6. Stay